Hi, and welcome to Be Mindful, a selection of mindfulness and meditation offerings helping you to cultivate a regular practice and a more mindful way of being, all free on Yoga Borne YouTube. And this Be Mindful is part of our Slowdown September, and this is a chakra meditation. So you may be familiar with the chakras or chakra system, the energy centers, referred to in different ways by different people. And there are 7 main energy centers in the body. There are far more than 7 in total, but these are the 7 that are mainly focused on and that we're going to focus on for today's meditation practice. And this meditation practice could be done lay down if you wish. So really encourage you to feel about what your energy levels are. Do you feel like whenever you're practicing this, wherever it may be, you just need to take a little lie down? Or perhaps you come into a seated position. And if it's not comfortable to sit in Sukhasana or cross-leg position or anything similar to that, maybe consider having a sit down on a chair. So you can plant the soles of the feet to the earth, plant the seat down into the chair, and sit with a little bit of length through the spine. So if you need to, maybe press pause now, gather anything that you need, set up your space, think about the light in the space, think about being warm enough, and then when you're ready, just press play. So these 7 main energy centers in the body run from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And they can sort of show or tell us, if we listen, if we're connected, about imbalances in the body. So that's a very kind of broad topic. Could be physical, emotional imbalances. And we're going to go through a short guided meditation. I'm going to use some mantra, or what you might know as affirmation, just to help us connect with these energy centers and maybe find a bit of balance and centering here. So it's not unusual that as you may come to each energy center, the name, the color, there may be some sensation. Thoughts may pop into the mind. So that may be the body or the mind just kind of connecting to you, asking you to listen into what's happening there. So there's no right or wrong way for this, as with all of our practices. If you need to pause at any time, you can press pause and then come back to it and press play. So starting to get yourself into your comfortable position. And I'm going to read this as if we're in a seated position. So the spine is tall. The chin perhaps drops very slightly down to the chest. You might start to close the eyes or have these kind of long and slow blinks, the heaviness of the eyelids until eventually the eyes close. Just gently roll the shoulders back. Plant the soles of the feet to the earth. And as you take a deep breath in and out, can you just feel a sense of relaxation, a sense of lightness start to wash over the body? And if you drift away at any part of this practice, then take a deep breath. Just come back to those little cues. Lengthen the spine, chin to the chest, feet to the earth. And just join back in with the meditation. So we're going to take just 1 or 2 more deeper conscious breaths and then come to our natural breath. So a nice deep breath in through the nose, and you might breathe out with a sigh out of the mouth. And take 1 more in your own time. If you feel the need to come back to a conscious breath, or it may just naturally occur, absolutely fine. And let's move our attention now to the base of the spine. So it's like our mind's focus moves, but the physical focus doesn't have to. So we don't need to touch the base of the spine or shuffle in any way unless we feel called to. And can you feel the weight of your body just resting down into the seat, into the low spine? So this is where our root chakra is, around the base of the spine. Can you feel a sense of connecting to the earth beneath you? It may be, if you're seated with the feet to the earth, that you feel that connection there, and that's okay. And we breathe into these roots at the base of the spine, maybe the soles of the feet. Perhaps you feel that you're absorbing the energy and nourishment from the earth beneath you. And as we breathe out, breathing back into this space or place. And an option here could be to visualize the color red. So each of our energy centers is linked with a different color. And you might see the soles of the feet or the base of the spine just slowly starting to have a little red glow. Or it may look slightly different for you. So this sense of being present, of being here and now. And an option could be to repeat these words in your mind. I am grounded and supported. I have enough. I am enough. And now moving our awareness to the lower abdomen, so just below the navel, to the space of the sacral chakra, the seat of creative impulse, of emotional intelligence, of pleasure. And as you breathe into this space, perhaps you feel the belly gently expand. And the belly gently draws back in, like the ebbs and flow of waves. Or perhaps it's more gentle, like the ripples on the surface of a lake. Seeing and feeling the breath flowing and moving freely like water. Keeping the awareness at this space, perhaps you visualize the color orange. And an option to repeat these words in your mind. I am creative and courageous. I am beyond capable. Just taking our awareness back to red as it then blends into orange, from root to sacral. And then taking our awareness just below the sternum, between the chest and the navel, so to the solar plexus. And breathe into this space. So this is a kind of seat or a space of power, like fire in our belly. Perhaps as you breathe in and out, you visualize just gentle flames. Feeling the transformational heat and energy of fire. You might visualize the color yellow. Perhaps you might liken this instead to fire or flames, more to sunshine. Replenishing, nurturing, this nourishing element of the sun. As you breathe in and out, perhaps you feel yourself sit just a little bit taller and stronger. And you may repeat these words. I am a powerful and radiant being of light. I grow and expand every day. Casting mind back to red, orange, and then into yellow that we've just explored. As we start to move the awareness up towards the heart, so the heart chakra, which is connected with love, with the heart, compassion, empathy, and giving and receiving love. So this balance. You might place a hand onto the heart space. You might place both there. Breathing into this space. So even if we're not kind of feeling that the breath moves right into this space, we can imagine that that energy, that prana, however you want to see or feel it inside the body, is nourishing into this space as we breathe. And you may want to visualize the color green. This kind of color of renewal, of new life, new bloom. It's associated with spring in traditional Chinese medicine, with expansion, sending loving kindness to all creation, if that feels right for you. Perhaps that loving kindness needs to be for yourself today. And maybe repeating these words. I deserve love, health, and happiness. I show myself the same love and compassion that I so willingly give to others. Let's cast our mind back to red, orange, yellow, and green. Nourishment, strength, love. And now up towards the throat space. Self-expression, speaking your truth. And feel as if you connect with this space. It may not be, again, that you breathe into this space. It may be that you swallow and connect into this space. And often this is a tricky space for a lot of people. So if you feel any dryness or tightness suddenly, then that may be something that you want to look into. So it could just be that you need a sip of water. It may be there's something that perhaps you're not speaking, whether that be truthfully or just in general, or maybe your voice isn't being heard by a person or in a situation. So, these topics are vast and wide. This is a snippet that I'm sort of exploring with you here. So if you find anything of interest, then absolutely have a little research yourself. And you may visualize the color blue around this space. And if you felt any tightness there, perhaps as you breathe in and out, you just feel as if this blue glow or light expands and it's offering you this clearing of any stagnation there, freeing your ability to express yourself and your truth. And perhaps repeating these words in your mind or out loud. I own my power and feel fully alive. I speak my truth. Let's cast our awareness back to red, orange, yellow, green, blue. As we start to bring our awareness then up to the forehead, the space between the brows, the third eye, the center of intuition, insight, foresight, inner knowing. And here you might visualize a deep indigo color. So just bathing this space. And this brings you clarity, understanding. Perhaps it heightens your intuition. And of course, this is the space, just as any others, that you could work on. If a word, a feeling, a sensation kind of comes to you, then absolutely go away. Enjoy having a look into that, being curious. And you may repeat here. I am passionate, powerful, and productive. I am guided by my inner wisdom. Let's cast our awareness back. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo. As we move up to the crown chakra, so this is just above the top of the head, above the crown of the head, and this is connecting you with higher consciousness. Some might say connecting you with the divine, and that is, of course, a divine of your choosing, of your belief. Or this could be kind of the ultimate connection, the inextricable connection to everyone, everything, if that's your belief. And maybe here you visualize violet or purple, or some people find that white light works for them. So whatever color, if you're working with colors you feel is right for you. And it softly just bathes this space above the head. And as you breathe in and out, there's a sense of kind of harmony and being at peace. Even if that lasts just momentarily. Connection to self, to others, to universe. And you may repeat these words. I honor my body as the temple of my soul. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. And you may want to just follow the journey through the body as we cast our mind back. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, or perhaps for you it was white. Bringing awareness back to the rise and fall of the breath. Take a nice deep breath in, let it go out of the mouth. Very slowly, when you're ready, just start to lift the gaze, blink the eyes open. If you chose to lay down, then maybe having a little wiggle, just rolling over and coming to a seated position. Sit tall here, sit strong, sit confidently, from root to crown. And if you feel just a little bit away with the fairies after meditation, then that's okay, that's normal. Perhaps you take a moment, maybe have a little sip of herbal tea, some water, something like that. Maybe nothing caffeinated, just for the next 40 minutes to an hour, let's say. That's while you let everything settle, the energy settle. You could have a little bite to eat of chocolate, is great for grounding and also just delicious, so why not? And then as you rise upwards, do so with strength and courage. I hope that you enjoyed that practice. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out all of the other wonderful practices that are all free on Yoga Borne YouTube. Take good care of yourself. Until next time, bye for now.